that you're going to see in a few minutes. Now, my business partner Billy is out in Nakuru. He couldn't make it today because his own business there. It's to do with this. I was hoping he'd come, but it's okay. You know, I'm happy that he's still working. Okay, so what do we sell? We sell something called AgriBonds. Now, like the name suggests, it's a financial instrument, and it provides food security for all. Now, here's how I'd like to start my show. Okay, who knows this guy?
Is that Frida Brown? Oh no, Jesus.
Growing up, we're also, what's good Jesus? If you have a challenge, why? Now, this is one of my favorite miracles of all, which is how he fed 5,000 people, and he had just some fish and some bread. Okay, now he didn't have any cell phones, he didn't have Facebook, he didn't have M-Pesa, he didn't have anything that we have today, but he was able to feed 5,000 people. Now, whether or not it's true, it's decided. Okay? Next slide. Now, how am I going to duplicate? How am I going to do Jesus? Okay? The challenge I have is 10.7 million people in the whole of Africa. Now, obviously, Jesus was here. I have a big challenge, right? In Kenya alone, we have 2.4 million people who are going hungry. Okay? We have the MDGs for eradicating hunger. And we all know that a large portion of African land is fertile. So what's the challenge? It's all about capital and money. Okay? Now this is something else about the Kenya wheat imports. Over the years, we've been importing a lot of wheat. It's about, this year it's about 1 million tons of wheat, which is very large. What we're talking about is about 900,000 tons a year. And Kenya itself produces 350,000. So over 2/3 is being imported. Okay? Now think of it this way. That's 2/3 of a market that is not being addressed. It's a big opportunity. Now if we're going to put a valuation on it, this is how much it is. The country is spending over 20 billion shillings importing wheat. How much is that in dollars? That's 200 million American dollars. Okay? Now that's a very, very large. I even put a smiley face. Now our product is AgriBonds, okay? They're guaranteed. Next slide. What are AgriBonds? They pay you between 22.5 and 40% returns. And they will do this within 4 to 12 months' time. I think I can make everyone in this room at least financially independent with numbers like this. Imagine you give me 1,000 shillings today, okay? And in 5 months I give you 1,250 back. That's the numbers we're talking about. Now, the bond is Jubilee insured, okay? Somewhere along the line, in the production of this bond, we have to pay for insurance. I'll tell you more about that later. Now, it's also CMA regulated. In our company, we're going to have an office special for the government. That way they can come in anytime, they can see what we're doing. We want to make this as open as possible. And even the person who is buying this bond is sure that, okay, fine, this thing is insured, and the government has seen it. Now, it's priced as low as 200 bob, which means anyone in here can afford it. And you can buy it using mobile money. That means you can make money anytime, anywhere. Okay? Next slide. Now, let's do a short comparison, okay? What's the bond market in Kenya today? These are statistics I got. They're pretty rough. I'm sorry, I'm not a finance, but this is how we compare. Now, think of it this way. You have, let's say, a son or a daughter in USIU. How much is the fees per semester?
90.
How much?
90,000.
90,000. Let's take 100, just a round figure, okay? Now, you want to pay your child's tuition fees in 5 months' time. He's starting in 4th semester. Right now, you only have 1 million shillings in the bank, and you're thinking, for him to go through the whole degree, how much will it cost? How much? Over 1.5 million, right? How are you going to make money? You take 1 million shillings, you buy AgriBonds for 5 months, valued at 25%. After 5 months, in September, you get a check for 1.25 million shillings. You have made a profit of how much? 250,000 shillings. That's enough to pay for a whole semester and plus trips and another semester. Now, you still have recouped your investment of 1 million, which means you're going to invest in another AgriBond, right? Now, it sounds really, really nice. The question is why? How much time? Okay, so this is the wheat growth and development process. AgriBonds focuses specifically on just wheat. Okay, the reason is because it takes only 90 days for the wheat to mature. Okay, that's 3 months. So in 3 months we're able to plant seeds and grow some wheat. Now this is what 100 acres roughly looks like. Okay, it's a little more, supposed to be a little more, but these are 10 AgriBonds. So you need to understand, when you pay for an AgriBond, we can back your investment with substantial capital, something hard, something tangible, which is this wheat that we're seeing. Now, another thing we're depending on is wheat irrigation. We are going to manually irrigate the wheat. We do not want to depend on rainfall. That way we can ensure an investor that really we are going to produce this thing. Okay? Now, let's do some mathematics here a little bit. Okay? 1 acre produces about 15 bags. That's the lowest. My business partner Billy is targeting 30, and I honestly believe you can do it. Now, with a minimum of 15 bags per acre, 1 AgriBond is 10 acres of production, which means 1 AgriBond is 150 bags of wheat 5 months from now. Correct? Are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, how much is 1 bag right now? Right now, 3,400 shillings is the price of 1 bag of wheat, and it's continually rising because of increased population and things like that. Now, how much would that mean? That means in 5 months' time, our 150 bags will give us 500,000 Kenyan shillings. Now, how much did we spend on producing that? Was about 375. That is 375,000 shillings is the amount we're giving back the investor who had invested for our cost of production. Our cost of production was 300,000 Kenyan shillings, which is the cost of 1 AgriBond. Are you with me? Okay. So we make the farmer a profit of 135,000 shillings, and he did not invest his own money. A lot of business people here know that the operation cost of a business is one of the most taxing things, and if you get that wrong, you could be bankrupt very soon. Next slide. Now, this is how the operation works. It's very basic, very simple. You can get our output data. Next slide. Now, this is the whole process. Each one has its own department. So we have actually gone this through. Now, this is how we talk to investors. We say, buy an AgriBond, wait 4 to 12 months according to the bond. Okay, you receive your payment plus interest, then you celebrate, which is a bit of our promotion strategy. Then you study the market. You don't really need to study the market, you just need to see what products, what AgriBonds and what numbers we have. Now this is our total cost. It's dependent on the number of AgriBonds we sell, because that way we're leveraging on the capital,